All right, welcome. We're an hour late because today's gonna be a rambly day. Doc is out on a family outing, so it's just the two of us, uh,
It's
Doc and I,
it's
and so
gonna make sweet love.
no. Um, so I figured today would be a good day to talk about future of the channel, what our viewers actually want. We could talk about some things, some ideas I've thought about, some of those sorts of things, um, and like just spitball some ideas, and kind of this is a bit of a, I guess, just transparency, as it were, to seeing decision making, like what we want to give you what you want. We want to have fun too, but usually what you want is also fun for us. Um, but I've thought of different things. One of the things that we could do is do more short version things that are maybe done individually, like um, favorite episode lists. Uh, we could also have a day of talking about our OCs, kind of where we're at with those, what our OCs are like, um, anything like that. We could also do, even, even though I don't think mine would take that long to go over. Um, but then those are short form videos that we can do quickly and throw out there. I like things that are minimal editing because it, don't have to do as much work on it, obviously. But these are sort of things I want to hear back on. Uh, Categories of things that we could be doing, kind of things we do already, and things that you would like to see us do. Like show reading. We've done loads and loads of show reading. We're taking this is kind of we've kind of said it before if you've been watching our full streams, but we don't really we're taking a break from show reading because we don't want to catch up with the show. We want to kind of stay a season behind. So until season 7 is probably about halfway through, we're not going to touch season 6 for show readings. It just gives us a break, gives us other stuff to do. Fan fictions, are those big things. Show readings don't seem to be very popular, but you know if you don't like it, let us know. Is it something that you don't care about? Because I mean, if people really don't care about it, then you know it's fun for us. But maybe we don't do it as often. Maybe we slow it down. We only do maybe one a week or something. Instead, when we get back to it, so we catch up to it, but we take longer to do so. Um,
And also, just to say, it doesn't have to be pony stuff we do.
yes, I was also thinking that my personal channel is gaming, okay, and I'm not sure. Like, there's some things I've been thinking of wanting to do, but it would be more on this channel or a new channel I create, and I would be maybe do some first impressions of anime that's out there, just like stuff on Crunchyroll or stuff. Just go through the kind of what they've got and go, okay, I'm going to watch the first two episodes of this series I've never seen. What do I think? Um, you know, Long term, and or see the full show and do a review on full shows. That's going to take longer, but it if that stuff interests you, if you like, if you've seen our reviews, you can go back and watch any of our episode title here, talk, show talk sort of things, and you can see how we reviewed those, and you can see how I reviewed them, and you can decide whether that's something you would like to see. But these things, yeah, they can go. It can go anywhere with a lot of different things. Oh, let's see. Fan fictions, they seem to do okay. Ask blogs seem to be the thing everybody loves the most, from what I can
Oh
tell.
yeah, Successions and the Sombras have like 6,000 views.
Yeah, and Arrow's not doing too shabby either. For as quickly as it has kind of gone up compared to our other videos, Arrow seems to do pretty well. Pun I think does okay, but Arrow, like, we don't publish Arrow very often because it's a lot slower updating, and so
Yeah,
we don't have as much of a chance to do it. We do it every chance that we have enough to really have a show on it. Because
yeah.
if we did it every week, it would take 1 minute, and then we'd move on, and we'd have 500 parts to it. But if
And Pun is gonna take us a long time to catch up.
yeah, just like Trixie getting back on her hooves. Which, if you have other fan fiction, shorter form fan fiction that you would like us to do, please let us know.
Like
It's
read Fallout Equestria.
yeah, no, it's no. It's far too long. Would take far too long. I mean, if there was enough people that really, really, really wanted it, it was just a thing that just was absolutely adored by all and wanted so badly to have some sort of audiobook. I'm gonna guess, but I'm gonna guess somebody's probably already done that, done an audiobook of it.
Yeah, it's been
Uh,
read so many times already.
yeah, so I mean that's out there, and we kind of want to do stuff that's not already out there. I mean, I guess we do have a unique way of doing things, but it's it's not something we're particularly looking into on that sort of thing. But yeah, like fan fictions that aren't necessarily as big as Fallout Equestria, just kind of like stuff that's good or
Yeah,
deliciously bad. One of the two. We've done deliciously bad before, but that's on another channel. Um, but yeah, just stuff that's good and relatively short, stuff that's self-contained. I mean, maybe when we finish Trixie getting back on her hooves, we do another long one, and that's kind of on the side. But I think mostly
yeah. I did
probably.
find one that was interesting. I think it's like called the Star in Yellow.
Mm, I haven't read that, uh, but yeah, I mean,
It kind of has like an H.P. Lovecraft theme to it.
uh, uh, but yeah, I don't read enough fan fiction to have a good grasp on what you would, uh, what what would be wanted by our viewers. And we have a unique viewership that's only ours. That's just kind of you know we attract a certain type of viewer, and it would be um good to know what you guys think. What do you want out of us? If you have blogs you'd like us to do, I mean, we don't want to get too many going at once. But we have Pun. That's kind of our ongoing project. Just like Trixie getting back on her hooves is kind of our project. And when the show comes back, we from hiatus, we will be doing review talks again because I mean that's just something we should aim to do. Um, it's that's something we should aim to do to that's our talks are a bit longer than like edited down episodes, and they tend to get rambly. Oh, is okay. I was hearing feedback from like repeating of myself, but
Oh, sorry. I went on the stream real quick, but I
okay,
paused it.
okay. Uh, but yeah, we tend to get rambly, and we don't have the short form style and all the fancy editing of a Silver Quill or a KP, but we have our own style that's that some people I guess like and some people don't. But that's the kind of style I think we're going to continue to do. But I mean, if we really want to compress it, I guess we could. But I think we're going to stick with our format because it's so much easier to do, and we can just sit there and spitball, you know, ideas off each other about the episode, and it's not blind commentary, which is every
Yeah.
other style. It's either every other style is like blind commentary, or you know, really much shorter form videos that are well edited, have a lot of animation and visual effect. Those kind of people. We don't have. I don't have that kind of editing skill, and I don't think our team has that editing skill. We don't really have the master editor, but we have.
Well, it's kind of funny. I actually do because I actually took like 3 to 4 years of classes, like in things like that, to help make shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the biggest problem I ran into was I didn't have any of the editing software. The only thing I had to work with was Windows Movie Maker.
Yeah,
Well,
which is basically
now
what
the
I
good news
have.
is, now the good news is, I do have the editing software. I have all the Adobe apps.
Okay, so yeah, so that's I guess we could have more editing done. Um,
Although truthfully, I'm gonna have to take a little bit of refresher because they have updated a lot since last I used them.
yeah, but I guess the core elements are probably going to be fairly similar, or at least quick to catch up. The principles of it
Yeah,
probably remain much the same.
yeah.
So, I mean, maybe we can produce something like that. I don't know, like with OCs and doing like Silver Quill or KP does, but that's going to take a lot more editing work. That's going to take a lot more focus and
Yeah, and
scripting. We'd actually have to script something out.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, editing would still take a while, since I do work like 40 hours a week.
yeah, scripting would be necessary. Um,
Yeah, that reminded me, since I do have the Adobe stuff, I actually, well, want to talk to like all three of us because we're like pretty much the main three, about coming up with our own show that we could do, like little animation or something. Like nothing really too advanced, nothing too complex or anything like that. Maybe just like something silly.
hmm.
Because the original purpose of Crunch Monkey Studios was to make shows and stuff. In fact, come summertime, if I can find some people who are going to be doing some live action skits.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if we have, and I do remember you were batting around some ideas for some shows that never really got anywhere because we didn't have any, again, no editing software. So I mean, we never really scripted anything out. I don't think, and we didn't really uh,
Yeah.
get anything done on that.
Yeah, and that, and every time I find people to voice characters, I give them some lines. They do a little bit, give them some more lines, and then I never hear from them again.
Yeah, getting good, reliable actors is also a trick because with with that's the trickiest bit. Is well, I mean, some insider, from people who do, uh, someone who does a bit of voice acting in fan works, Uh, there's two problems with there's two problem sources for projects like these. Is that either the producer of the project forgets about it and the project just evaporates before it even begins, or
A
while
little
it's
bit.
going on, they lose interest and they just stop, which is not a problem in this case. And the other half is keeping all the voice actors together to continue doing the project. I'm currently in a project that's actually being run pretty well outside of this one that I'm doing for another channel that's actually pretty well run, and that's pretty good. That's a pretty rare occurrence. It's still going on,
Yeah.
and it's still. I mean, we're submitting lines. Those lines are being edited and put into scripts are being written, audio is being recorded. We're actually getting stuff done, and that's it's a rarity. It's not something you find everywhere because getting everybody it's like herding cats. Um, Getting people you can rely
Yeah.
on to do the work. And what's worse is it kind of compounds when somebody flakes out. Like if you have a main character flake out and just leave the show, then you have to find somebody to replace them. And while you're trying to find somebody to replace them, somebody else might leave because whatever, we're not gonna get anything done. The main character left, and they'll leave, and then your whole operation starts to fall apart. It's a kind of a cascade there. But I mean, at least we have the three of us to kind of be the core of it. But yeah, getting good, reliable voice actors is difficult.
Yeah. And speaking of that, yeah, still wanting to do dramatic fanfic readings. So yeah, still looking for voice actors. Down with that. And the thing is, we are kind of really good on male voice actors. I mean, we could always use more. That's fine, but we're kind of scarce on the female voice actors. Like, in fact, I think the only one that is the most reliable that we have is Doc.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Doc's the most reliable of, well, that's the reason why Crunchy Monkey Studios only has three ponies in its logo. You know, you know,
So yeah, if anybody's interested, please hit us up. And dramatic fanfic readings just means in-depth voice acting, I guess, with some background music and sound effects.
yeah, that one's like, it's like our, see, we have the fanfic readings we do here, which is very on the
Yeah, they're
fly,
just like yeah,
minimal
they're just
editing.
cold read.
Yeah, they're cold
Yeah.
reads, on the fly, minimal editing, just here, you know, getting it out the door sort of thing. Dramatic readings tend to be more, he actually, I don't do much editing. I do the editing for the show, but I don't really do much editing. I don't add, pardon me, I don't add background music. I don't add anything else. I just cut it. And if we have a particular bad break in it, I just cut that out. I don't really do much. I cut and I upload. I don't really do much more
Yeah.
than that. Uh, but when we're doing dramatic readings, we're talking about our dramatic readings. They're different. They're something Madrock's kind of in charge of, and
Yeah, we already have like I think two on the channel already. Maybe three. No, I think just two. Yeah.
but again, those take more editing work, background music. It's not super edited, but it's not got a whole bunch to it, but it's definitely more work, and we're actually probably we're actually looking for reasonable voices for the characters instead of Rule of 63ing every main
Yeah.
character. you know,
Yeah. And now, if people, if you're worried about like deadlines and stuff, um, some of the deadlines are like up to 2 months because the plan is just to get like a bunch of fanfics read, edited, and stuff, and then let them out throughout the weeks.
let them out every once in a while, just so that
Yeah.
you have yeah you considering what we produce on on a usual week is what it is. Um, you know, other content can slip in. We can just slip more content in every once in a while. Um, and we don't really put a deadline out there because we're still producing content. We're still, you know, giving our subscribers what they want as best as we know how. Again, the only thing we have right now to tell us what you want is to look at view numbers. And right now, you're screaming of more ask blogs, less show readings, and fanfiction is also okay. It's in there, but it's not huge. Um, uh,
Except the one fanfic I did like a while ago that's like I think 14,000 views. And the sad thing is, here like say you did a really good job. And I'm looking at it. This sucked.
this isn't even my best work.
No, you should really listen to like the first 30 seconds of it. I think it's like called the Changeling Queen or something. Changeling. It was before you guys. I'm like, how do you like this?
Again, this is the fickle thing about media. You never really know whether somebody's going to like it or not. You just kind of have to do your best and throw it out there and see what they want. And also, one of the interesting things about YouTube is our ability to just ask you, what do you want? If we get a
That
lot
is
of saying,
true.
we want this, we get a lot of, yes, we really want this, and you upvote the snot out of it, that's a big red flag of, yes, we want this. And if we make that and we get lots of views, well, we know that's right, and we know that's something you're going to want more of in the future. And so we'll plan to produce more of that. Um,
That is true. Uh, see, so I was like close to like having one show done. It was like called The Adventures of E-Man, short for The Adventures of Eraser Man. It was the animation was kind of crude because I was literally drawing each frame with an art program. I didn't really have any animation program,
mhm.
and one of the voice actors I had for it just disappeared. I'm like, you're one of the main people. Like, and truthfully, at that point, when that keeps on happening, that's like kind of a point when I start to lose interest in something. When like the voice actors just keep on leaving, I'm like, meh.
Yeah, it's that is one of the sad bits. Just like
And they probably think, well, you're taking so long with it, and I'm thinking,
because I'm waiting on
animation.
you.
It's like animation with an animation program takes a long time. So what do you expect when I don't have one?
There's also another video I want to make that I keep coming back to, but I never actually sit down and write it. That I may do at some point is how to do a voice acting kind of project thing on something like Casting Call Club. How to do it, and what red flags voice actors are looking for. Yeah. Like if you do
Well, let's see.
this, not for you, but just for like things that annoy
Oh,
me
yeah,
when
no,
I see.
I know.
Yeah, when
Well,
I
I would
see.
say definitely have a good mic.
Well, no, I mean the other side of it. What the
Ah,
project producer is putting out there, stuff that makes me go, no, I'm not even going to waste my time on you, sort of thing. And sometimes I'll throw one in there anyway, even when it has a red flag. But just some put some thorough thought into the things that when I'm looking at it as a voice actor, what I see and what makes me go, nope. What makes me go, I'm not even going to give this the time of day, you know.
yeah.
And I'm gonna write that out at some point, and I might upload that to the channel as a separate, surprise video for you. At some point whenever get the I get what I
Oh,
want
like,
out of it.
okay, so technically anything is allowed to be uploaded on channel. It just has to be safe for work, because this
Oh
is
yeah.
a friendly channel. And I would prefer any like game let's plays to be on the After Dark channel.
Yeah, that's yeah. I wouldn't I wouldn't do that with if it was
Yeah,
something like that. I mean, I'm gonna tell I'll tell you I'll tell you about it when I and I may even just upload it as
yeah,
private and then let you look at it and see what you think, and if you're cool with it, I'll just release it to the public on a schedule. But
yeah.
uh,
This channel's just it's a random channel. It's like I think the motto is randomly random randomness.
yeah, it's got a central kind of theme, but it's
Yeah, I know.
um,
Uh,
yeah, that's definitely something I think I should do at some point. I think I've even begun writing it at some point, but I completely forgot about it. Um, but it always comes up in things like this of, oh, what's something I could do? That's something I could do. I could talk about it from, you know, that perspective, and then I could also talk about it from, eh, I don't know that I want to do necessarily, you're a voice actor. Here's some things to watch out for when you're uploading, sort of
yeah,
things. Um, I'm not sure I'm skilled enough to be giving people advice on their uploads, um, other than just definitely clean your freaking sound.